that has so many layers as these characters. One knows more than the other. One's on the verge of death. The other's trying to save him.
It was our first scene that we filmed together too.
And it was our first scene that we got to do together.
Hell of a
and I was like, all right, okay, this guy's good. Yeah.
He doesn't suck.
He's not. He can stay right.
Hello, how are we?
Hey, how are you?
Love you back.
Thank you. And I'm loving season 7 so far. David, Lord John's life is forever entangled with the Frasers, it seems. How are his feelings for Jamie complicated by his guardianship of William? What is that dynamic like?
So Lord John, we find him in this season, again, embroiled with the drama of the Frasers. Of course, it's something he carries around with him all the time because he's the adoptive father of William. And now adult William is entering into the fray, into this crazy Fraser drama that I'm a bit nervous to, shove you into, but I can't get you away from either because you're really gung-ho about getting involved in the war. And of course, that's going to test the relationship between Jamie and Lord John. I think that's always something that is at the heart of his journey, is a very complex love story with Jamie Fraser. And we're going to see that enter a really new phase of a relationship where they have a fallout and they have a bit of separation. And we're going to, it is actually quite sad, I think. I am shedding a tear because Lord John is definitely going to hit rock bottom. I've been saying this a lot. He's going to hit rock bottom. He probably might even pick up an alcohol problem if he, if things got this bad. If things get really bad for him, he gets hit rock bottom, gets kicked when he's down there. So fans have a lot of that to enjoy with Lord John this season.
Lots of suffering.
Suffering. We love suffering, but we also love romance, which goes hand in hand at times. And John, I know that avid readers know who Rachel is, but the second that you meet her, there is an instant connection on that screen. How do you do that with Izzy? What's that like?
I was very fortunate to actually do a chemistry read with Izzy beforehand, and I just knew immediately that was Rachel. And we just hit it off and immediately trusted each other. And that's all I could ask for. And so we have a lot of fun together. We make each other laugh a lot. And she's up for the sauciness, for the chemistry, for the crackle. And so am I. So I think fans are going to really, really love to see Ian and Rachel. The characters beloved by the book readers. It's very exciting.
This is breaking my heart. What about William and Rachel?
I know. I'm so sorry. I was like, why are y'all looking? Because you're like, oh, it sucks to be a loser in love. I agree. It's so sad.
Yeah. What? You tell me I lost? No way. Nah, we're getting together in the end. It's happening.
We're all going to get together.
I'm talking to the writers. Exactly.
Polyamory is the next frontier.
Exactly.
But for you, Charles, William arrives full of patriotism, full of, just like romance is in the air for him as well. And how does approaching the actual war in actual America change his, his feelings, his bravery?
Yeah, I think he's a very brave person right off the bat. He's very eager to go to war, but like you said, he's never actually been to America before. He was just always kind of sheltered and very privileged in England. And now he has to face real war. It's not just romanticized in his head anymore. And it's gonna beat him up, and he's gonna learn very quickly that it's not as romanticized as you would hope. It's bloody and it's horrible, and he's going to grow up a lot, I think, because of that.
David, John is super, everyone loves John Gray. He even has his own book spinoff. I know everyone's always talking about a spinoff series. What would you like to see in your spinoff series, and when is it happening?
We've got time travel in this show, so I'm thinking maybe we move it to the modern day. Maybe we put it in New York City. I'm loving it here at the moment. Maybe Lord John owns a little interior decorating business, or I don't know, maybe he owns...
I think Lord John would love New York, right?
Yeah, he would love New York. It's Pride Month in New York.
Yeah.
I think he'd have a great time. Maybe move into the village somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would love to see that.
I think it'd be great. That's my ideas for a spin-off, but of course I'm not the writer, and this isn't my character. I'm really grateful for the love that the fans give to the character. Of course, this is something that really is really ingratiating to hear, but yeah, that's not my domain, of course, because I'm not the writer. But if I was the writer, that's what I'd come up with. So probably best not to give it to me.
No, give it
Oh,
to
it
me.
sounds good. It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I love it.
You can finally get over Jamie.
Yes, exactly. It's so much fun for Lord John. He just needs to broaden his horizons a little bit. Just one Scottish guy. He's got his sights on. He just needs to, I don't know, play the field a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get over heartbreak, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Travel and play the field.
Move to
That's
New
what
York.
I'm told.
Time heals all wounds. Yes.
That sounds much more poetic.
Mm.
Speaking of wounds, your first meeting, Ian and William, is very intense. The beginning of a beautiful friendship. What's that like for you guys on set?
Yeah, it wasn't looking good for you, man.
Yeah, he saves my life, this guy over here.
Gnarly wound action going on.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah,
It didn't look
yeah.
good for William there
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he does a lot of that.
Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of just appears, lingers, always comes in just at the right time.
With an emotional support dog too. to help me out
support.
when I was in turmoil.
How cute is Rolo in that scene?
Oh, amazing. He gives me a little lick.
Yeah, so
So
sweet. But yeah, it was a really fun scene to film. That has so many layers as these characters. One knows more than the other. One's on the verge of death. The other's trying to save him.
It was our
Plenty
first
to
scene that
play
we filmed
with.
together too.
And it was our first scene that we got to do together.
Hell of a one first.
And I was like, all right, okay, this guy's good. Yeah.
He doesn't suck.
He can
He's
stay,
not.
he can stay right.
He got the seal of approval. I love it. Thank you guys.
And the lick of approval from below. The thing that really matters.